I think we're live now. I think, let me just make sure we're going live now. Yes. Yes. We're live now. Hey, how are you, everyone? Hope everyone's okay. I am okay. I'm feeling great, healthy. That's the most important thing. And well, just before, some of you know me. My name is Orlando. Nice to meet you. And if you don't know me, hey, thank you for being here with me today. I'm so happy. Anyway, just before we start our live, I'd just like to say we're streaming on 3 different platforms today. Today is we are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. If for some reason you're not here with me today, no problem. You can go to one of my platforms and then you can do a catch up watching this video, because I'll be posting everything tonight after once the live's finished. I will be posting on these 3 platforms and then you can watch after. Also, you've got lots of videos there, training videos that can help you with your training at home or eventually in the gym. Won't take that long now for us to get back to the gym, and then you can get strong again and do proper trainings there. That's good. So happy to be here. So let's go for it. And today we're going to be talking about the subject is lifting heavy weights versus light weights. Why one isn't better than the other? That's the question. Okay, the future. Yeah, there's a friend saying the future is bright. Yeah, that's the idea. Be positive always. Vroom, we always have to be positive. And thank you for being here with us tonight. So yeah, that's the subject to tonight. Yeah, light weights versus heavy weights, and why one isn't better than the other. In the gym, you can do. It depends. It depends what your goal is. You can go for heavy. Of course, you must be an experienced trainer. You've been training for a couple of years, I don't know, for some time. Or you can go for lightweight. It really depends what you want to achieve. I myself, I mix. It depends on the day. Excuse me. It depends on the day. Sometimes I go heavy, sometimes I don't, especially because being in the gym for the whole day, you don't feel really going heavy. You just want to do your training and that's it, and keep it fit. If I were not a trainer, probably I would be doing more heavier weights, because you know, like, you're not there for the whole day. When you're there for the whole day, sometimes you want to even to skip your trainings. But I tell you, if you're training, if you're doing 5-10 sessions a day and you're helping your client, you're exercising, you're helping your client with the weights, you're lifting, you're sporting. So basically, you're always being active. Okay, there's another thing. So you're going to go through some points to take into consideration here. You're going to be looking at the benefits of light weights and heavy weights, and when you should change weights if you wish so. Okay, and another thing I just like to say is, because people, especially women, say lifting heavy weights will get bigger. I've had women come to me and asking, because maybe someone's told her they're gonna get bigger and bigger, but that's not true. That will never happen. unless you take something illegal, and then that's different. And another thing is, I've spoken before, we men, we have more testosterone than women, so they never get as big as men, let's put it this way. So this is a big myth, yeah? Don't be scared and come to the gym and do your training, because you never get that big. This is a joke. We say that's a myth, okay? But you can, you don't need, like, if you like talk about women, you come to the gym, you don't need to do heavy. You can choose heavy over light cinnamon, or vice versa. I'd say you can go for your light weights, and you can do like a great training sessions. Because some people, they like classes, they promise you're gonna get lean doing classes. I'd say classes, they help, because classes nowadays, they use a lot of weights. If back in the days, your chest, your body weight doing the classes. Yeah, some classes, they are good. Yeah, they help a lot. But if you want to get that extra thing in your body to get more defined muscles, yeah, you have to lift weights a bit. Yeah, as I said, you don't need to go heavy. You can go for light weights, and you're gonna be fine. Okay, that's good. So, I'd say it all comes down to reps. Supposing if you want to get large muscles, yeah, big muscles, yeah, you must lift heavy weights with a few reps. That's no secret. If you want to get big and have more muscle mass, yeah, you have to lift the heavy weights with a few reps. That's it. When I say heavy, it's heavy weights. You're doing like reps of 4, 5, 3 reps. It depends how much you're lifting. For those ones who want to get like the lean muscles, you have to opt for lighter weights and many more reps. That's the difference. So talking about women, you can, because they might think they're gonna get bigger, that will not happen. They can go for lighter weights and with more reps, many more reps, okay? And then you're gonna be fine. Your muscles, you're gonna get strength. You're gonna be looking beautiful. You know what I mean? Good, nice bodies, nice muscles, well defined, which is nice. Okay, I'd say the truth is there is no how can I put it? There is no correct strategy. There is no correct strategy, heavy or light. I'd say like both strategies are valid choices. Lifting heavy weights, like dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, will certainly 100% sure will make you stronger. Yeah, if you lift like heavy dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever that is heavy, you make you stronger. But another thing is lighter weights will make you stronger too. Yeah, but the thing is, you take you longer to get that strong rather than heavier weights. So I'd say both strategies are good. Of course, they have some differences, but just like trying to summarizing the thing here. So if you're doing heavy weights, as I said, kettlebells, dumbbells, yeah, you make you stronger than doing lighter weights because of the number of reps. Yeah, so doing lighter weights, you do more reps and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get stronger as well, but that will take you a lot longer. But I'm 100% sure you'll get there as long as you don't skip your trainings in the gym. Okay. I don't know if you, I was just saying before you came on, in case some of you are not here, you can catch up this live again on my platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Just go to Biffy at 50 and you can find plenty of training exercises there, and that's going to help you. Another thing is you have to take into consideration is that when you're doing your training, it comes down to fatigue. Yeah, that's what you say, muscle fatigue. What's muscle fatigue? When you're training, you have to make sure you're pushing. Yeah, you have to feel that your muscle is getting tired, is burning. That's muscle fatigue. So that goes to both heavy and light weights. Okay, so supposing if you're doing if you're doing like whatever exercise you're doing, you have to take to the point you feel that muscle fatigue. Yeah, you have to take to that number of reps. If you're not, if you stop your reps, if you're doing heavy or light, and if you stop before that muscle fatigue, you're not getting strong or stronger. You're not getting there. So you have to feel, if you're doing like biceps, you're doing back, you're doing shoulders, you have to take to that muscle fatigue. That's the key to get stronger. Okay. So if someone is kind of lazy and sometimes they are doing exercise and talk to a mate, you never work because you're not connecting your brain to your muscle. So you're not sending electrical signals to your muscle. That's how it works. Your brain is on command. So if you connect into your muscles, you're going to get to that muscle fatigue because you're thinking about the muscle, and then you're going to feel the muscle more and more. Okay. Let's say if you're doing like a bicep curls with a 3 kilograms for 20 reps, you have to get to your 20 reps or the last 2 reps feeling that muscle burning. If you feel or if you're getting there and you're not feeling that much, you have to go upper with the reps as long as you feel. So in the last rep, when you're doing, you have to feel that burning, and then that's the muscle fatigue. The same applies to heavier weights. If you're doing a bicep curl with a 10 kilograms or 12 or more, if you're doing 5 reps, you have to feel the same. You have to feel that muscle fatigue. If you're not feeling that, you're not working to your best. Let's put it this way. So you have to feel that muscle fatigue. If you feel the muscle fatigue, you're on the right track, and then you're gonna get stronger. Okay. If you have any questions, just pop in the chat, and I try to give my best to get back to you. Okay. So again, let's talk about the benefits of lifting light weights. Anyone could tell me the benefits of lifting light weights? Someone could say, oh, it's a lot easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier. You don't feel as much as, but again, you have to do the number of reps to feel the burning. Yeah, I'd say to you, it's a lot easier to do lighter weights. Of course it is, because the effort is a lot less than doing heavier weights. Yeah. But so the benefits of lifting light weights. Let's put it this way: if you are newbie, if you're new to working out, or if you have a new fitness program, you have to make sure you understand the exercises, you understand the form, how you have to position your body to do the exercise and the technique. Yeah. I'd say that's one of the benefits when you're doing light weights. So basically, you'll be doing less resistance, and you'll be learning how to do the exercise, and you go from there. Then once you can perform better, yeah, and the technique and the form is better, you can increase the resistance. That's it. And there is another thing when you're doing with light weights is you reduce the risk for of injury. So obviously, you know, if you're lifting a lot heavier, the risk of injury is greater than lifting like 3 to 5 kilograms. So that's when you're lifting. That's the benefits when you're doing light weights. Again, people when they do like heavy weights, they have been training a lot longer than someone who's just starting. So more or less they are more accustomed to doing heavy weights, but still they can hurt themselves if they're not careful, as I have seen in the gym before. So you just have to be careful when you're doing the weights. So that's how that's one or two the benefits I'd say about doing light weights. If you're new to training, if you're coming for the very first time to the gym, you're a newbie, or if you have a new training program, you have to be careful. You don't know the exercises yet. You're still learning the technique and the form, and then you're progressing. And then after that, you can increase the weights. Okay. And then the second factor said was you're less prone to injuring yourself. So because of the light weights. Now let's go. Let's jump onto the benefits of lifting heavier weights. Well, as I'm saying, heavier weights. Straight away, you can say you can gain more muscle mass if you're doing heavy weights. You can gain more strength because of heavy weights. Again, not saying if you're lifting lighter weights, you're not getting strength or gaining mass. You will, but it will take you a lot longer. Again, if you're lifting lighter weights, the heavier you're lifting, the faster you gain. You gain your muscles. You gain muscle mass, you gain strength, and you go from there. Okay. Again, so gaining strength, it all comes down to fatiguing your muscles. You really have to fatigue your muscles. Again, to fatigue your muscles, you have to take your muscles to that point of I've had enough. I cannot do one more rep or two more reps. That's when you get to you fatiguing your muscles. Your muscles are burning. The same applies to someone who's doing lighter weights. They have to go for 15 to 20, 25 reps. It depends how much they are lifting, they are pushing or pulling, but they have to feel where you go fatigue. They have to fatigue their muscles. If you don't do that, you will not gain strength and muscle. Okay. So again, I always say if you kind of get stuck with like doing exercise, if you're not quite sure the technique, just pop to my YouTube. Basically, YouTube, I've got more training exercise there. You can watch me doing some exercises and you understand more the technique, because I like to explain the technique and the form. It's important. Okay. So again, it's up to you if you want to work with heavy weights or light weights. They both will give you strength. You're going to gain muscles, but one is going to take longer than the other. Lightweight will take you longer. Yeah. And heavy weights, you gain muscles and strength faster. So it's up to you. But when I said at the beginning of this live, we talk about like, because women think they're going to get bulky muscles. This is a myth, as I said before. They never get there unless they take illegal substances, okay? But so it is always important women lift weights because it's good for the whole body, good for the brain, good for the mood, good for everything. I'd say work with a heavy compound exercise. I like heavy compound exercises, yeah, because they offer the most effort when you're training. One example I can say to you right now is deadlifts. Deadlifts is a very great compound exercise because you work multiple joints. Yeah, you recruiting different muscles when you doing the exercise, and you're doing your core, which is important because you're lifting weights, so you have to use your muscles here, yeah, your core, that's the center of your body. Your grip is getting better, your forearms, the muscles as well, because you hold weights. I mean, it's a very good compound exercise. Because being a good compound exercise, so it makes you have to work really hard to lift that weight. So it makes you, if you are looking for like burning, if you want to burn, so you have to go for heavy weights because the effort is greater than lighter weights. I'm not saying doing lighter weights you not burn. You will, but not as much as. You will burn a lot less. But because you're lifting a lot heavier, the advantage you have over lighter is there. If you want to burn, lift a lot heavier. But you don't need it. Like if you can stick to your lighter weights. Again, if you keep a good diet, if you're on the right track, you know what to do. That will happen. Can take a little bit longer, but that will happen. But not everyone likes doing heavy weights. Again, I've been training clients, and what I do sometimes is if I want them to burn more, and you understand your clients, they don't want to go to do too heavy. So what I do is I separate like a 3 to 4 exercise back to back. When I say back to back, one after the other, and make them to do as many reps as possible with one exercise. So let's say they do 12 to 15, 16 reps. Always, the very first exercise is a lot easier to do it. But when you come into your number 4 or number 3, so you're getting tired and tired. So that's the idea. I make them do as many reps as possible. But when I see the technique and the form is not there altogether, I just stop straight away, jump on the second one, because you cannot let someone perform exercise with a very bad technique. It doesn't look good, because other people who understand, they you say, look, that trainer is not taking care of the client. So you make sure if you're training yourself in the gym or with a mate, make sure when you're losing the technique, you just stop, jump onto the second exercise, because as it is a different exercise, will give you a different motivation to perform the exercise, and you'll be recruiting different muscles. So you'll be less tired to do the exercise. And again, you go for as many reps as you can, and the third one you repeat again, and the fourth one. So that's the way you can make yourself or your client burn a lot. That way you make you burn a lot. Yeah, if you don't want to go for heavier weights, because they demand a lot. It's a big effort to lift heavy weights. And then you could ask me, how do I know how do I know when I can change weights from if like a woman asks me, I've been doing for a while a 3 kilogram curl, yeah, biceps curl. When do I know I should change weights to go a little bit heavier? Basically, if you like with a 3 kilogram weight, and if you're doing 20, 30, 40 reps and you're not feeling much, it's not doing much to your biceps, so that's the time you have to change. You have to go with the weights a little bit upper, let's say 4 kilograms, yeah. For a woman, you don't give you much, you just give a little bit. Some women, they can do a lot heavier, yeah, they can do like with a 6. But again, it comes down how long you've been training. If she's been training, or if they have been training for a while, they have more strength. They have like they have built up more strength. But again, you just like give a little bit more, because I tell you, if she's doing 3 kilograms, she's not feeling much, because that's the time to change the weights. And you give 4 kilogram and ask to perform 25, 30 reps, she will feel the muscle fatigue, which is good. Like today, I don't know if you saw, guys, I've trained legs because I don't have weights. I just have my elastic bands, and I did like a 4 or 5 exercise. I think it was like 4 exercises back to back. I was with like a high reps. I tell you, all my last one, I was like puffy. I was like I was feeling, because it's one after the other. If you add all reps together, I don't know how many I've for each set. I did like 5 sets, but basically it was a lot of reps. And after the last exercise, I was feeling tired. And then, so when going back to these 4 exercises, when you want to burn and doing 4 exercises or 3 back to back, you need more resting than if you're doing a lot lighter. But again, it comes down to individual. Because I know myself, I know how much I can rest to go on to the second set. But basically, you can rest for like 1.5 minutes, max 2 minutes, because you have to keep the consistency, yeah. So, and then you go again for another set of 4 exercises, and then I can guarantee you're gonna be burning. Again. If you want to, it's up to you if you want to do heavy or light. It depends what you want. If you want to gain muscle mass, strength, like that, you have to go for really heavy weights, and the effort you be a lot, and you have to feel the muscle fatigue. Again, if you're going for 5 reps and you do 5 reps in sort of was okay easy, that's not good. So either you go with the reps upper, or you lift the weights. Better if you get heavier weights and you do like 5 reps, like screaming, really screaming. You have to feel, especially the last rep. But then you can go for your light weights. If you don't want to do heavy, you go for light weights and do as many reps as possible. You'll find out how many reps you'll be able to feel that sort of burning, and you're still gonna gain muscle mass, strength. But again, you take a lot longer if you're doing heavier. Okay, basically that's the difference between light and heavy weights. Myself, I years ago I used to do a lot heavier, but nowadays I don't feel like it. I can lift heavy, but I have to be on the right mood to lift heavy. More or less, I do kind of heavy, but not too heavy, because usually I have a long day in the gym. I don't want to get injured. I want to be okay, and because I'm always I'm always training 4 times a week. Someone Okay, there's one guy here. Okay, how are you, mate? Good to see you back again on the live here. What do you say, struggling as ever? Why you've been working, being late for the live? Okay, are you training? Are you training at the moment, or just are you doing any training at home? Let me see if I can get some answers from Haber. And as you just came on, you can go. I know you're my subscriber. You can go to my YouTube, my Instagram, and do a catch up with this live again and watch since the beginning if you wish so, and can get some good ideas of whether or not you're doing. Oh, you're doing very few training. I'd say, Haber, very few training. It's better than nothing. Imagine if you're not doing anything at all. You're doing something, which is great. I'm happy you're doing very few training. At least if you're doing it at least once a week, that's cool, mate. That's cool. I'd say at least like twice a week. This week, last week, I trained 4 times and I ran twice. Not every week I run twice, but last week I did it. It was a great run, and the weather is like a warming up a bit, which is great. So you like doing more shoulders and chest. That's great. That's great. That's really great. Good choice, because doing shoulders and chest helps you to get a good posture, and that's so good. Okay, if anyone has a question, you can just pop in the chat, like Haber here. Haber is on YouTube. Maybe you guys who are on Instagram cannot see his questions there. Okay, yeah, today as I said, I trained legs, and I felt really happy with my training. That was good. And it was like quick training, basically when I do like 5 sets, it's for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm happy. And probably tomorrow I'll be going out for a run in the afternoon. And basically that's it. So hopefully, hopefully you have understood about the difference between doing heavy and light. So it's up to you. It's your choice which path you want to take on. As I said, I do nowadays I do a mixture. I do light, I do heavy. So I'm more like in between. But when you're a lot younger, I know when you are in your 20s or in your 30s, you want to do a lot heavier, but no problem. Just go for it. And basically, this is it for tonight. Next week I will be back. No, next week I'd say Thursday. I'm back again at 6 p.m. and hopefully we'll be back to the gym soon. I need some proper training. I've lost muscle mass, I know, because I'm not doing weights anymore. But once I'm back to the gym, let's put a month to be where I was before. It takes a bit, but we'll get there. Anyway, thank you guys for being with me tonight, and I appreciate you being here with me. And God bless you, and see you Thursday. Take care. Bye.